What advice would you give to someone who wants to enter the food industry?
How does I do it? I mean, I think, yes. I think the food industry is a really exciting place to be. It's always changing. You know, we all have to eat. There's a growing population and there are growing challenges with food security. But at the same time, food is a lot of fun and it really brings people together. So I think food science is just an exciting career path because there are so many different things you can do with it. You can go into engineering, you can go into consulting, you can go into sensory, you can even move more towards the business side if that's something that you're interested in. Long-term research. So it's one of those career paths where you can start, you know, out as a food science major, but there are so many different directions you can go. And you don't just have to choose one direction from the start of your career. I think I started in more of a material science role. I moved into engineering. Who knows where I'll go next? So I would say, give it a shot. There's so much you can learn, and I think it's a really fun place to be.
You know, just piggybacking off of what Amy just said, the world of food science is around us every single day. And I think that as human beings, we take it for granted in terms of how much food we consume, and we don't really think about where it really comes from. But it's just fascinating to think about how much actual food science is in every single thing that is in the grocery store, on the grocery store shelves, which is very fascinating on so many different levels. And I think if people really take the time to think about that, they'll realize how much they actually are already interested in the science of food. And I think that there's a lot of benefits there. But in, I guess, full on, I think that if someone is really interested in food science or not really sure, give it a try. There's courses within the food science department where you can come in as a freshman and learn sort of a broad range of what food science is really about, but also maybe get internships or talk to alum or talk to current students where you can learn and find out what it really does mean to be a food science student and what it means to be food scientists in the real world. Because again, all the food that you eat, especially coming from the grocery store shelves, was made by a food scientist.
Thank you guys so much for coming today. Is there anything else that you guys want to say?
You can start. It sounds like you're ready to.
What else do I want to say? UW-Madison, as coming in as a graduate student and not having done my undergrad here, I didn't really know what to expect because I came from a very small school for my undergrad, and being able to come here and transition into my graduate career, I couldn't have picked a better place. From the professors, from what you learn in the classroom, as well as the conversations outside of the classroom, are valuable beyond what money can buy. And I really do mean that. And the opportunities that arose because of a caliber of UW-Madison really does make a huge difference. And then just opportunities like through IFT and things like that, where you're able to sort of put your knowledge into real world tests with like competitions, poster sessions, etc. So there's a lot of opportunity that the university provides that I had no clue of when I first got here. And I am just so grateful for the education that I got here, but also the toolage under which, learning under wonderful professors.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, a little bit different from Maya because I also did my undergraduate degree here, but what that also means is I came here for 4 years and then just didn't have enough of the department, and I decided, hey, why not stay for a PhD? So it really is a special place. I think one of the things that makes it unique is the professors really do care about their students. They want you to learn, and this program is constantly adapting to put students in real world situations so that when you graduate, you actually have the tools to start your job. And I've recognized that in myself. I've seen that in other alum that have come from this department and have since joined my company. And I just think it's a really special place, and I am so glad that I was able to spend as much time here as I did.